Rush Duel is a fast-paced spin-off game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you can summon as many monsters as you want and draw up to 5 cards each turn. In this series, me and the TheDrAlex progress through each Rush Duel product release and build decks with whatever cards were available at that time. We have been drafting characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's anime and have exclusive access to those characters' boss monsters, and will continue to draft characters from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush series. Join us as we continue to battle it out in this series, Rush Duel Character Draft. Structure decks Chimera Tech Cyber and Harpy Lady Sisters were released March 8th, 2025, and include new support for both the Cyber Dragon and Harpy Lady archetypes. Cyber Dragon focuses on having more ways to get Cyber Dragon names on the field, as well as their new fusion spell, Cyber Rush Fusion, which allows you to combine monsters from the field and graveyard. Since I have all of the Cyber Dragon and Machine cards, I will receive Chimera Tech Overdragon and Cyber Dragon Raquette. The Harpy Lady cards focus on Contact Fusion, giving them a variety of new low-level fusion monsters to take advantage of. Alex will receive Harpy Lady 2 and 3, and Harpy Lady Sisters Triangle Beauty. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. We are back on the Cyber Dragon. So for this week, we basically decided that we can play anything we want. So we're not specifically restricted to Cyber Dragon and Harpies, but I did want to try out this deck at full power because we have seen it with 1 copy of the structure. We saw it with 3 copies of the structure, but I didn't want to force Alex into playing the same matchup again if he didn't want to. Now he might bring Harpy Ladies, we don't know, but for this week, we are bringing kind of the full powered list. So generally, this is an OTK deck, right? We want to just get rid of all of the back row, summon out a big Unga Bunga Chimera Tech, and slam in and kill. The big new additions here are that we now have Card Trooper, which is a really, really powerful card. We have things like Ghost Cyclone, which can be really strong. We can use Cyber Rush to kind of empty out our graveyard, but it does turn this on. And if we go second, this is always going to be a really, really good tool. We do have things like Jest, we have Giant Trunade, we have Magical Stone Excavation and Magic Cylinder, which are all really cool tools that we now have access to. Cursor Rising Light can be really good if we're going second. We also have things like Rush Horn, which will let us get through defense position monsters, so we have a lot of options for that now. But realistically, if we just get out Chimera Tech Overdragon, we're probably going to win, and that's kind of what this deck does, right? So we're feeling pretty confident, but let's fire on in and see what Alex has got for us. So this is the 3rd week since the new structure decks have come out, the Cyber Dragon and the Harpies, and I'm sure that everyone's getting probably a little bit bored of these matchups. So for this week, we have basically opened up and we can play whatever we want. Now, if you want, you can still bring your Harpies, that's completely fine, or you could bring something new, and I have basically the same restrictions lifted. So we haven't had a ton of new stuff. Like, I still have some new stuff I haven't brought yet from like the last couple of sets, but I don't remember you having much left, which means I don't know if I'm expecting something new from you or if I would be expecting something old but just like maybe reimagined or just giving it another go. So it's not easy to predict what I think you're going to be on. As a guess, I'm going to say you're going to run back Summon Skull. That's going to be my prediction.
Okay.
You got any idea what you think I'm going to be on?
We've not played that new Daisuke Fusion yet. I'll go Daisuke.
Okay, we're going to go with Dice Key. All right. Well, let's fire on him, and we'll take a look at what we're both on, shall we? Let's go for this. Ooh. Ah, triple scissors always works.
Oh, we'll go first.
Okie dokie. Alright, let's go crazy. I special summon Cyber Dragon!
Oh boy.
That's right, we decided to bring Cyber Dragon. Originally we were planning to like lock it to Cyber Dragon versus Harpies, and I kind of built this deck, and then I was like, I just kind of want to play this anyway with the unrestrictions and just see how it goes. I will then summon out a legend monster that is not Jinzo. Behold, Card Trooper. We'll activate its effect. We'll go ahead and mill 3, and then we will send it to the graveyard and draw 1 card. That's not the card I was hoping for, but it's not a bad card. Alright, I'm going to summon out my Cyber Griffin. I'm going to go ahead and activate Cyber Griffin. I'm going to send this Serpent to the graveyard. because I really like Serpent, but I don't like the idea of throwing it on the board and not being able to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and set this. I will fire off my Barrage of Steel, and we'll hit your... Ooh. Ooh.
That'll give away what I'm playing.
I'll set a back row. The problem is, a lot of these cards have high defense, so I think we have to attack with Griffin first. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll swing into this. Well, they both low defense. Yeah, they were. So is this going to be straight up Chaos, or is this just going to be pure Dark? Because both are kind of viable at this point. That tells me you might be on Chaos. I mean, I would love to just, like, OTK you. I do not have that capability with this hand. So, I will activate Cyber Griffin. I'm going to discard one card. I'm going to give this protection and draw another card. Alright, we will go Cyber Variation. I'm going to go ahead and put my Griffin to the bottom of my deck and draw two. Alright, I'm going to summon out my Cyber Griffin again. I will tribute over my defense position monster to summon out Cyber Dragon. Then I can activate Cyber Griffin. I will send Nashta to the graveyard for another card. Probably better off just doing this. So I'll set one, set two, go to battle, swing over with a Sidra because we respect high defense monsters, and then we will swing in for these, and that will be it. Alright, let's see if two draws can get you out of this.
For that.
Alright, we are potentially on board. Oh, Cryosaur. I have seen a few builds going around with Cryosaur in recently, actually. It's a weird one. I think everyone kind of stopped playing it, and then it's kind of made a bit of a resurgence in the last couple of weeks.
That.
Okay.
Summon.
Requiem.
Summon.
Ooh. Okay, I don't remember what this guy does. You're going to have like 3 options, I think.
Okay, we'll go with Gigantomachia.
Oh, the classic.
Make Prisma Cryosaur.
Over the fusion. To send a card from your hand to the graveyard, destroy a spell trap, gains 500 attack and can attack twice. I could. Okay, you hit Jest. That's.
Whew.
I would say that's the second best card you could have hit. Because the best one is Magic Cylinder, baby.
God damn it.
Okay. Can I deal with this? Well, first things first. Let's see if we can just dig our way into dealing with this. So I'm going to discard this processor. That doesn't help. Almost helps, but it doesn't. So now I will activate Cyber Variation. We'll just get rid of this. We'll draw some cards. I will activate Magical Stone Excavation. I will go ahead and send these two to the graveyard and grab back my Onslaught, or my Barrage of Steel even. You can activate that.
Cyclone. Interesting.
Yes. Okay. Oof. Okay, that's pretty good because I've got this.
Ah. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so we'll just...
Oh, wait, will it?
Kind of. You'll find out in a sec. I'm gonna get this guy out. And then I have this guy.
Yeah,
And we also have this guy. So we did find it in the end. I mean, this was basically... Magic Cylinder did a lot of the work, and you bricking obviously really helped as well. So this didn't feel like a real win, so maybe we'll get like an actual game in Game 2.
Go first again.
Okay.
We will go with
Ooh.
Prisma into revealing Forbidden Requiem.
Alright. Forbidden Requiem. This is the one.
Pale Rider.
Okay.
Contact.
Top 3 cards, gain 900 attack, then you can destroy cards your opponent's field. So you could just send the top 3 if you wanted, right? Because it said then you can, so I don't need to have cards for you to activate this effect. It's just, do you want cards in the graveyard, right? I would assume so, most decks do.
Yeah.
So it's a 3k guy with no built-in protection. He's level 9 though, which is quite big for a contact. This hand does not defeat Forbidden Requiem. If we let it get round to you, you destroy cards, so face up or face down.
Yep.
Equal to the number of dark action monsters with 1600 or more attacks sent. So if we use that last thing you did, that would just be one singular pop. If it's just a pop, that's not that bad. The issue is, if you get 3 pops, I could just die. So, how much gambling do I feel I need to do here is going to be the question. I think either way, we start out with Voltricorn. I'll activate the effect. I'll go ahead and turn off this one. Then, I'm going to go ahead and tribute Voltricorn to summon out my Cyber Dragon Raquette. So I can tribute summon this card attack just contributing 1 light attribute machine type monster. I can send a top card to the graveyard. This turn, this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon, and then I can make 1 face-up monster on my field, gain 500 attack. So following that, I'm going to go ahead and summon out my Cyber Griffin. I'm going to activate Griffin's effect, and I think I'm going to send Cyber Dragon to the graveyard to give this... Oh, that is really not what I was hoping for. In which case, we will activate Raquette, just to get another card in the graveyard. We will increase this guy's attack. Then I will special summon Processor, activate Processor's effect. I'll send Griffin to the graveyard and special summon Cyber Dragon. Now, do you see the piece of the puzzle that I'm missing? We will go to battle phase, it's all I've got, and then we will see if we can clear this.
Ooh.
Okay, we got rid of Globule, and that's all we have, so...
Okay. Fusion.
Yeah, tell me about it, mate. It would be really good, wouldn't it?
Oh, that...
That is very unfortunate.
Okay. Let's do that.
I mean,
arguably
arguably this might be better. Like, you still have 5 cards in hand.
Yes, we'll add Globule.
Like, you got 7 cards to my 0 at the moment.
Add the glob.
Okay.
Shuffle back in these. Normal out Requiem.
Okay.
Profit. Fury.
Okay.
Hecaton Care.
Why is Hecaton Care in the deck? Is there...
These two have a fusion.
Okay. I completely forgot these two had a fusion.
If I ever draw...
What's the...
I could have contacted these two off again, but...
But couldn't you have activated your effects?
Oh, yeah. Man, I am...
Well,
too
right.
early.
If you had used those effects, I would have been on 500 life points, so I'd still be alive. Alright, let's go. Jest of the Cosmo Princess. I'll send 1, 2, 3. And actually, I think... It depends what I draw. It really depends what I draw. I'm just going to pop this. Summon this. Then we can drop the Cyber Rush, which should, if my maths is correct, close this up. Because I can attack all 3 of your monsters with a big 4K guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man.
I mean, it's Cyber Dragon, right? This is what Cyber Dragon does. If your back row can't stop it, it will just OTK. Is my maths completely wrong? My maths was completely wrong.
You can't attack directly.
So I didn't do the math. I just assumed it would be enough to kill. So the other play I could have made would have been... I couldn't have used that effect. So I could have basically had the other guy on the field got an extra 16 in. Other than that, there was no better play than this anyway. Alright, just Heavy Storm and a Cyber Dragon and we're good to go. Alright. Iron Onslaught. That one. Damn it, it's not a trap. Then I guess I normal summon Nashta. I'm going to tribute it to summon out a Cyber Dragon. We'll set 1, set 2, go to battle. Attack number 1. Attack number 2. Attack number 3.
Yeah.
And then Cyber Dragon. Right, I mean, alright, let's be honest. We both we both made some questionable plays. I don't think it affected the outcome of the game, but it was still very silly. Did you want to get a game through, or are you content with this?
I want to use the Requiem fusion spell.
Okay, so we'll go again. I'll go
first.
Okay.
Where's that? Look.
Got that. Quintuple set. No, I'm just not going to do it. Alright, I'm going to special summon Cyber Dragon. I'm going to normal summon Cyber Serpent. I'm going to activate Cyber Serpent's effect and it will give me a draw. Yes, extra. Then I'm going to fire off an Onslaught and we're going to hit this one. That's good because I don't want to get Dark Hold. But you do have a boss monster that puts that back in your hand. So
Yep.
I think we just set these. I will go straight to battle. My attack position, Cyber Serpent. We will attack over your Kyrie. I don't think I want to attack, so I'll just.
No, I do it.
No.
Okay, flip up Deathclaw. Club.
Okay.
Profit. Fuse.
So here comes the spaceship.
Here comes the Goblin spaceship. Yep.
So now we can add a level 4 or lower Galaxy type monster from your graveyard to your hand. But if Dark Hole is in your graveyard, you can special summon level 8 from your graveyard. You don't have one of those. I don't have to worry about the 8 at the moment.
Profit.
Well, do you have enough to use its effect? You don't.
No, so.
Hackathon chip.
Look at the chair.
We don't activate Heck.
Go to battle.
Hackathon chair's effect here wouldn't actually be very good.
Yeah.
You need level 8 for it to be good. I say good, like burning for 500 matters, but we'll go Jest here. So I have to send these because his hand is Garbo. We're probably getting rid of this as well. And I'm going to hit 2 of these back row. So no trap cards. My hope was there would be trap cards, if we're being perfectly honest. I will summon Boltracorn, activate his effect to turn off this last back row. Then I can summon out my Serpent, and then we will simply draw a card. See, easy, just like that. Then I can activate Cyber Variation to get rid of the Serpent and draw more cards.
God damn.
This will turn into something in a minute, don't you worry. Then we're going to summon out Card Trooper, activate its effect to just not plus, but fill the graveyard and get a draw. I mean...
This is where you drop the reptile that gets attacked based on the number of cards in the graveyard.
Yeah, Ecdysis Caligula just slams onto the board. Wait, so we have the Cyber Rush, our last one, by the way, so this is the only fusion we're getting out. I can just make the 4K guy that attacks twice. I don't think there's a reason to make anything else. We'll go 1, 2, 5. He's here! Then I can summon out Cyber Griffin. I would love to use Cyber Griffin's effect, but I couldn't draw a card if I used it, because it's not a light monster. So we'll tribute to summon this out. And we'll set 1, set 2, go to battle, swing over this. Swing over this. And then we'll get him for 21, and then that's everything. So let's see what you've got. Please don't out my fusion. I don't have another one.
Wish I could.
Okay, so now the question becomes, are you going to have a big scary trap card? Potentially. I will summon out Serpent. Activate Serpent. Then we'll go Onslaught and just pop, I don't know, this one. That wasn't a trap card. We'll get rid of our Serpent with Variation. Summon Zwei. I'll activate Zwei. And I'll reveal that I have this Ghost Cyclone in my hand. Ooh. Then... Alright, so if you have Cylinder, I attack with this. Realistically, you always throw the 4,000 back at me, right? Mind you, if you have Cylinder, you can't use it on the 4,000 because you would die. Unless I attacked you with both of the weenies. But realistically, I'm going to swing in. So, based on that logic, I don't think I need to overextend anymore. I'll go to battle. I can attack with this. Then I'll attack with this. And then if you have Cylinder, you use it here. Ow. And then I just get evading.
Yep.
And then it's your turn.
Oh my god, where the hell is Void Dust Fusion?
This is where, like, it's just not in the deck randomly.
You can
like...
get loads in test hands. Oh, but I don't have normal monster in the grave, so I couldn't use it anymore.
But if you have a way to out Chimera Tech.
I don't have Fusion either. Okay.
Rider.
Outrider. Prisma.
Okay, so this is the contact. Then
Prisma.
just need to get lucky on the mills. Just get lucky on the mills. Just don't get unlucky on the mills, Alex. Got one. Okay, so I am out of fusions for the game. Ow. I will normal summon Nashta. I've never used Nashta's effect before, so I'm going to do it now. I'm going to send this Vi to the graveyard, and then I can bring back Raquette.
Oh.
Then I'm going to tribute to summon out Cyber Dragon. I can activate Raquette and boost this. Then I can activate Curse of the Rising Light, which lets me flip this up. And I activate another Curse of the Rising Light to change this to defense in case I can't kill it. We'll go to battle, and then...
Yeah, GG.
Oh, no trap cards at all?
I've got Requiem Strike Back, but it doesn't do anything if I don't have a Void Falcon Requiem on the field.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where, like, it's a really, really good trap card. If it works. But it's, like, so difficult to actually get it to work, so you need to just have a very specific... And you don't even really want to end your turn with Requiem on the board, right? You want to contact it off, you want to fuse it off, you want to do something with it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a really awkward trap card. But again, if it works, it's really, really good. Yeah, this just felt a little bit sad, really, because we wanted to see your fusion, and you just never drew it. And if you don't draw the card, you can't use the card, right? There's nothing... like, you didn't do anything wrong, you just never found the card, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, because TheDrAlex is a really cool Wonder Fusion-esque fusion card now. I'd love to have gotten that off, but nope, not allowed.
Yeah, kind of sucks. I mean, there's not really much to say about my deck, right? We've seen this the last 3 weeks. This is kind of the full power version of the deck, I suppose. Cyber Rush is Cyber Rush, Chimera Tech is Chimera Tech. The one thing I was really worried about is that you were just going to have traps that interrupt me, because there were a lot of times where I just couldn't deal with all of your back row, and I was like, well, if any of those are just trap cards, I'm just going to die. And they just weren't traps, and I was like, okay, this is working out very, very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should have some interesting stuff coming up, right? Because we do have the anniversary pack, which comes out, I believe, in a few weeks, which should be cool. But until then, we will be kind of still going back and seeing the stuff that we haven't used yet. But thank you for the game, buddy, and GG.
GG.